Hey guys, how's it going? It's John from the Headphone channel here again. Today I'd like to start off our video with a big warm welcome to all of you who came over from Your Average Consumer's channel, and a big thank you to Your Average Consumer himself for shouting us out in your video. Thank you very much. We got a ton of subscribers. I love it. Thank you. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Alright, so on to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about a headphone brand that actually presents a solution for something that some of you may have experienced. You ever been at the gym and you're running along and your arm hits your cell phone because you're listening to headphones, and then all of a sudden your earbuds pop out, the cell phone goes on the ground, and then everyone in the row of treadmills is looking at you like you're a jerk? I don't know about you, but that happens to me at least once a month, if not more often. It's kind of a problem. Maybe it's happening only once, or maybe you're listening to your earphones with your laptop, right? And you're sitting at your desk and your phone rings across the room and you kind of forget that you have your earbuds in, and you get up and you walk away and you pull your laptop off your desk or some other stupid crap like that. It can happen to any of us. So, that's one problem. The other problem is sharing music with friends. I mean, how many times have you seen people split up earbuds and listen to one on this side and one on that side? And, oh yeah, we're friends, let's listen to music together. Right? What a rich listening experience that must be. Not so much. You're only listening to half the music, and I doubt the people who are doing that are switching their audio source into mono so that they're listening to the full range. So anyway, that's a problem, but you can always get one of those splitters, but then you kind of got to carry it around, you got to have it with you, and it can be inconvenient. So, these guys over at this company called SkunkJuice have developed a solution. Intro, the SkunkJuice FG-2 earbuds. Okay? And so these guys actually come with a set of 2 earbuds which you can connect to each other magnetically. How cool is that? We're going to show you a little intro video, which was actually produced by the guys over at SkunkJuice. They did a really great job with it. And that'll show you a little bit about how they actually link up together, and a little bit of the overview of some of the details on these headphones. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to blab over it while we watch, and then we'll head back over here and we'll take a listen to what I actually thought about these headphones and why I think they're definitely a good fit for you. Let's check it out.
Oh, okay. It sounds like kind of a futuristic Bab O'Reilly. Alright. Ooh, alright. So here we go. These are the magnetic connectors. Yep, snap. Alright. Inline microphone for conference calls. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Alright. Elegant design. I'd have to agree. I think these have a extremely elegant design. Looking sexy. Alright. Oh, now, hey, who are these guys? Oh, wait. Alright, now they connect together? Whoa. Alright. And so that's what they look like when they're connected.
Alright, so what did I actually think of these headphones? Let's start off with my favorite, their design. So, they have a really nice steel or aluminum body build, so they're definitely durable, they're definitely built to last, and they're kind of more in line with the headphone that you'd expect to see at the $99 price point in terms of just the way they feel in your hands. But for $60 you get 2 of them, so it's definitely a really good deal. Aside from that, they have what you kind of expect nowadays. They have a nice flat tangle-free cable, which I can attest to the fact actually stays tangle-free, so long as you don't abuse it. And they have their standard sort of remote for your calls and for your play and pause function. And then heading on down the line, we have, of course, the magnetic connector, which we'll start talking about now. So, as you may have got a hint in that earlier video, you can connect these headphones with up to 4 other people so that you can share your music without having to use one of those splitters. So I think that's a huge plus about these headphones. It kind of does mean that your friends need to have either another pair of these headphones or you need to bring your second pair, but that's kind of the cool thing, is that SkunkJuice already thought of that. They hooked you up with the second pair pretty much, in my opinion, almost like for free, because I think it's fair to assume that these headphones would probably retail for just about $59.99 if it weren't for the second pair, if it weren't for the fact that these connected magnetically. I think they're definitely in line with a headphone of that value, just judging by their sound and their build quality and, just their overall feel. So, keep that in mind. You're not just getting 1 pair of headphones when you buy the SkunkJuice FG-2, you're actually getting 2. So, big plus there. So to talk a little bit about their actual sound, which I know is kind of the big question, we'll start with their bass and then we'll move on to the highs, which I thought were actually really well articulated. So talking about the bass, they have a really good bass response. They have a nice low end to them. They're nothing too crazy. It's nothing really exaggerated or blown out to the point where it's going to start distorting the music, which is actually definitely a big plus. A lot of these other headphone brands that come into the space of, you know, lifestyle and bass heavy type headphones, they way overdo it when they tune them, and the second you turn your music all the way up, it's like and it's not how music is supposed to sound, no matter what Dr. Dre told you. So these headphones have a great low end response without exaggerating it, without, you know, mudding it up. And then in terms of the highs, they actually have a little bit more going on in the highs than a lot of the headphones I've tried recently. There was something sort of up front about them, almost like it was like in the front row of a concert, and it was just sort of like right there. I don't know how to explain the motion of grabbing the highs directly out in front of you, but that's kind of how it feels when you listen to them, if that makes any sense to anyone. Let me know in the comments if I sound crazy. So the highs are definitely, as I said, they're nice and sharp, they're up front, they sound really great. The lows are pretty great too, they're not exaggerated, so all in all, the sound on these headphones for me gets an A. Maybe not an A+, because it wasn't something I was like super crazy, but definitely an A, solid headphone. And again, for only $59.99, you're not just getting one of these, you're getting two of them. And actually, SkunkJuice maybe kind of even learned a little something from their previous release, where they actually packaged a very similar, it was slightly different than these, but it was a very similar headphone to this one, and then they also packaged it with what was called their starter headphone. And it was slightly a less expensive feeling and sort of less great sounding headphone. What they do is they decided to include a second pair of these, and so now you're getting two of the same identical headphone. You're getting a carrying pouch, extra ear tips, clips. It's really a great package that they've put together for you, and you get it all for only $59.99. Right now, I'm not too sure of how many other places have this particular model in stock, so be sure to get them from us from the link below for $59.99. Alright, so if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, you can do so also from the link below. And if you'd like to enter our JVC Extreme Explosives giveaway, boom, you can do that from a link below as well. But hurry, because that's going to be ending February 7th. We're going to be announcing the winner February 8th, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Maybe it's going to be you. Who knows? Alright guys, until next time, tell your friends to subscribe, share these videos, let everyone know where you're getting all your headphone information. I'll see you again soon. This has been John for the Orb Headphones channel. Talk to you again later. Friends. Oh,